to another cruising vlog. Today we have just embarked on the Freedom of the Seas for a 4-night Bahamian cruise. I'm so excited because I have my friend here this time. I don't know if she wants to be in the video, but she's over there watching me do my thing. So I'm super excited to enjoy this cruise with a friend this time around. If you're familiar with my story, I'm recently divorced and I recently posted a solo 7-day cruise. It's a long story. Go watch my videos, but I'm here with a friend and I'm so excited to enjoy it. It's her first cruise ever, so she's experiencing everything for the first time. Everything is so amazing in her eyes and it's really cool to just experience everything for the first time with somebody who's never cruised before. So it's gonna be an exciting ride. We just embarked. It was a crazy, wild ride getting on the ship. We chose the latest boarding time because I live in Orlando and there's a lot of traffic in Miami. So I wanted to make sure I had enough time to sleep in a bit and take our time getting here. But apparently, after a certain time, they stop allowing you to check in your luggage. So we had to board with our luggage, which ended up being perfect because our room is already ready. We were able to come straight to our room, drop off our luggage, and then get our cruise day started. So I think first on the list is probably getting something to eat. We're a little hungry. We're gonna check off a little administrative things off of our checklist. We want to inquire about excursions, internet, and all the things. And then we're probably gonna head to the pool and then we'll take you along for the ride. So glad you joined me today for this day 1 cruise vlog, and let's see where the day takes us.
As we made our way out of the cabin, we came across this digital menu which showed all the offerings on every level as well as menus to go for every bar and restaurant. We headed to deck 4 where we came across Schooners or Schooners bar. I cannot pronounce that correctly. We decided to go into the casino. I was able to take video at this time because we were docked at port, so it was illegal to gamble at this time. So I took full opportunity to take a little walk around and give you guys a little visual of what the casino looks like here on the ship. It has a full bar, lots of slot machines, and it has some stairs leading up to deck 5 on the Royal Promenade. On the opposite end of the casino, you enter another bar called Playmakers. This is a sports bar, so you'll see lots of TVs where you can watch all kinds of sports. There were also some slot machines at the entrance, and they had a little arcade to the side as well as a full bar. And as you make your way out of Playmakers, you enter another bar area called Boleros. This was a popular bar as it had a small dance floor and live music every night. And towards the back of deck 4 is the main dining entrance for this level. There are many levels you can enter for main dining, and this is where you enter for deck 4. After exploring all of deck 4, we headed back to Schooner's bar for a sail away drink. They had some specialty drinks here that we ordered. Every bar on the ship has its own specialty drink, so if you have the drink package, make sure to take full advantage of that. Afterwards, we decided to head out to get a good view of our departure from Miami. This was a very beautiful skyline to look at as we sailed away into our first destination. I recently lived in Miami and moved back to Orlando, so being back here and watching this skyline definitely brought back a lot of memories and nostalgia and a deep urge to come back and visit soon. After watching the Miami skyline disappear into the distance, we decided to head to the Royal Promenade on deck 5 to grab some pizza. We headed to Sorrento's Pizza. On the way there, we passed by several shops and restaurants as well as a few bars that are available here on this deck, but our main goal was to grab a few slices and satisfy our peckish mood. We were feeling a little snacky. We wanted to get something in our bellies before dinner. We were definitely hungry after our travels from Orlando to Miami. Afterwards, we headed back to the stateroom and decided what our next steps would be.
All right, we are back in the stateroom after a little bit of an adventure. We explored, I think it was deck 4. We went from the very front of the deck to the back of the deck, and then we ended up going back to Schooner's Bar to have a drink, a little sail away drink. And we had the perfect view of our sail away. We were sitting right next to a porthole, and we finished our drinks just as we started sailing away. So we headed outside and caught the beautiful view of Miami. If you guys don't know, I previously lived in Miami for a brief moment after Orlando. So we lived in Orlando and then we moved to Miami, and now I'm back in Orlando. But it makes me really miss Miami. The skyline is so beautiful, the ocean, the breeze, the skies. It's so nice and I really miss it. But we have sailed away now. We went and got some pizza at Sorrento's. We ended up doing a little administrative things at guest services. And I think we have a few things planned for tonight. We want to head over to, I think it's a jewelry shop or a jewelry booth, and they're giving away like a free charm bracelet, and every day at a certain time you can collect a charm. So it's a really cool memento, so we're gonna see what that's about. And I think we're gonna catch the ice skating show at 7 p.m. And I thought I had selected second dining, which is 7:45 to 8 p.m. But we were informed by our bartender that I have my time dining, which I've heard is not the best thing because you cannot eat until you have, or they have a table available for you, and that you could be waiting 10 minutes to an hour. So we wanted to try and change our time, but we weren't able to do it at the time. So we might end up at Windjammer tonight, but I will update you as the day goes by. So before we head out to see where the day takes us, I wanted to give you guys a little room tour. So let me turn you guys around and show you around our little stateroom. All right, so we are starting from the door. We're gonna walk in, and right away you can see the bed. It's a very small room, but I'm gonna turn you around to the entrance of the room so you can see what that looks like. So we're gonna do a little spin, and there's the front door. So to my right is the closet. We have quite a lot of storage. It's pretty deep. We got some shelving in there as well. Lots of hangers at the top. And then on the other side right across, you have the tiniest little restroom, but I mean it's sufficient for the ship. Where is the light switch? All right. So here is the restroom. You got your standard cruise shower, you got your toilet, and of course a vanity here and a sink to get ready in the morning and wash up at night. So that is the restroom right across from the closet. You have a full-length mirror here where I will probably give you some little fit checks. And then over here we have a little sofa seating area. Very nice. And right over here you have the queen bed, and we have a porthole right behind it, probably with a very nice view. And then if I turn you around right in front of the bed over here, we have a desk area and the TV. And of course the TV says, "Hello, Rebecca and Risa." So we are both staying in this room. And I'll probably get ready here in the morning at this little vanity. So that is the room, our little room tour. Hope you like it. Now let's head out and see what fun we get into.
We decided to head to deck 11, which is the main pool deck area, which also includes the solarium. The solarium is the adult-only section, but it is significantly smaller than the Wonder of the Seas, which is the previous cruise I was on recently. Here you will find partially enclosed and open areas. There is a full bar. There are about 2 or 3 hot tubs and a main pool in the center. Just past the solarium, you will find the family pool area, so adults and children are welcome here. You will also find a full bar called the Lime and the Coconut, and towards the back is the kids splash pad area, and right next to it is my favorite, Sprinkles, the ice cream station. And of course, you cannot pass the ice cream station without grabbing an ice cream to go, and that's exactly what we did. This was the first of many on this cruise. We decided to finish our little tour of this deck, and we passed by the included Mexican option on this deck. This is included with your ticket, and it's a very convenient option if you're out by the pool. We finished our tour of Deck 11 at the Vitality Fitness Center. So this is included with your ticket. You can come in here and get a workout in whenever you feel like it. It was certainly stacked with all the equipment you need. Afterwards, we headed up to Deck 12. From here, you can get a pretty good view from the top of the solarium and all of the pool deck areas. On this deck, you will also find an outdoor running track as well as the second level of the Lime and Coconut bar. There's a lot more seating on the second level here and some outdoor lighting. At night, it is so pretty and you can overlook all the action from above. After completing our little outdoor pool area tour, we headed back to Deck 5 at the Royal Promenade to check out this charm giveaway. It was pretty hectic and there was no rhyme or reason to the line, but we got through, and my friend was able to get a free bracelet, and she purchased a package of charms for $15. You had the option of purchasing the package or purchasing one charm per day for $5. Afterwards, we decided to pop into one of the souvenir shops. At the entrance, there were some toys, knickknacks, and a few apparel options. There was lots of jewelry options in one section, and on another section, you could find some designer bags and eyewear. A lot of these bags were vintage or pre-owned bags. They weren't new, and there were also lots of designer eyewear options as well.
All right, as you can see, I have changed. We are on our way out to dinner. So we never rectified our dining situation, and we decided, you know what, we're gonna worry about that another day. We're getting a little hangry, or at least I am. I need some food. So we decided to head to the Windjammer instead, but before heading back to the stateroom, we did a little more exploring. So we decided to head to Deck 11, where all of the pool activities are. So we explored all of that deck and kind of got a feel for our options. Definitely a lot smaller. The solarium, which was my ultimate favorite place to be at on my last cruise, is a lot smaller, and it's like an indoor-outdoor vibe. So the solarium on the other cruise ship was completely enclosed, and this one has partial enclosed areas, but it's also pretty open at the same time, but a lot smaller. So we're hoping that tomorrow, since it's a port day, that during the port times the pool is a little less crowded. So we're going to try and head to the pool tomorrow instead. So after we visited Deck 11, we visited the Royal Promenade because we wanted to go look at the free charm bracelet that they were providing. So the bracelet is free, and you can purchase a pack of 5 charms for $10, or you can do the charm of the day, which is $5 each. So the pack was definitely a better deal. My friend ended up getting one, but I didn't. It's just not my style. I know I wouldn't wear it, but it's a really cute memento if you're interested. I think it's something they do on every royal cruise, so I would definitely look into it if you are on a royal cruise yourself. So after that, we looked at a few other shops, just browsed, did some window shopping, and then we actually headed to the Royal Theater because they're doing bingo. So we inquired about that, but they let us know that the best time to play is the very last day because the jackpot is the biggest. So you definitely get your money's worth that day. So we're going to come back the last day and play some bingo. And now we are back in the stateroom. We've changed, freshened up, and we're going to head to the Windjammer for some dinner. So we'll see you there.
We headed to the Windjammer, very hungry and ready to eat. As we enter, they always say washy washy. Make sure you wash your hands. They will check you on it. Right away, you'll see lots of food options to eat here at the Windjammer. This is a buffet style food option that is included with your ticket, so everything you see here is free to eat. I served a hefty plate of several items, making my plate look like quite the hodgepodge, but everything was so tasty and delicious and definitely hit the spot. We found a beautiful view to sit next to and enjoy our dinner. I ate everything up and left quite satisfied. Afterwards, we headed to the casino to kill some time. My friend enjoys gambling. We chose a slot machine to just get a little taste of the fun here. Then afterwards, we headed to Studio B to find a spot to sit and watch the ice show.
It's a beautiful day.
Afterwards, we headed to a bar called Olive or Twist to get a taste of the nightlife here on the ship. We went in with the intention of having a drink or two, but ended up staying and meeting a few people and overindulging a bit, but having quite a fun time. And then afterwards, we ate a few slices of pizza to try and sober up before bed and called it a night.
Hello. So it's actually the next day. We got back to our stateroom very late last night. We had quite the wild night, let me tell you. But I think last I left you, we were headed out to dinner. We decided to go to the Windjammer, and they had a great selection of food there. My friend, who has never cruised before, was very impressed by the selection, and we were not disappointed. So we stayed and chatted there a bit. I took some dessert to go, and then we headed to Studio B to watch the ice skating show. It was pretty cool. It seemed like it was like music through the ages. I think that was like kind of the theme. I don't know. I had a hard time following along, but it ended with like some French freedom song. I don't know. Really great. The talent was amazing. We were very entertained. After the show, we decided to check out some of the nightlife. So this is something I've never done on any cruise before. My partner at the time was not much of a club person, bar person, and neither am I per se, but I'm always open to trying new things. So we decided to head to some kind of R&B set list, and it was held at one of the bars here on the cruise ship. I believe it was on level 14, which was a little hard to find, but we ended up finding it. And it turned into quite the party. We got there when it was pretty early on. There was not a lot of people. The music hadn't even started yet, but a few drinks in, the party got a little lively, very lively in fact, and we ended up returning to our stateroom pretty late at night, very tired and ready for bed. So that's why I am continuing this closeout for day one today. I really hope you enjoyed following along for day one here on the Freedom of the Seas for our 4-night Bahamian cruise. I really hope you stay and watch and follow along for day 2. Please subscribe and click the notification button so you know when that next video pops up, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye guys.